Just be serious.
How can I be serious?
Hi guys.
Hello friends. Alyssa and Richard here. Welcome to our channel. We're so glad to have you with us. If you saw our last video, which I'm sure you did, you heard the exciting update that Richard is now a part of our channel. It is no longer just my channel, which I'm so excited about. So it is our channel. We are a husband and wife. We are going to be vlogging and doing fun interactive videos, talking with you guys, all sorts of fun things. And if you're new, welcome. Please subscribe if you like us. We've been married 3 years, so we're a young married couple, but not too young, obviously. We are both in our late 20s. I am totally blind. I have no vision at all. Richard has lots of vision. What are you doing that for? I can see.
Proving you were blind by you saying you saw it.
No, okay, I saw the shadow of your hand moving, you dork.
She's blind.
I saw the shadow of his hand moving, but he decided, stop!
Alright. I never do this. I don't actually pester her. But now that I'm on camera, maybe I'll bug you more than you've ever thought possible.
I don't know, I mean, he's pretty silly. We have a lot of fun together, as you can tell. But anyway, we are so excited to have this channel and to bring you guys along on our life. We have a lot of fun, and we enjoy every day and live it to the fullest. So we thought today we would do a fun video since Richard is new to this channel. I mean, you guys have met him before in a lot of videos, but he hasn't really been in a lot of my chat videos, and he hasn't been, a part of the channel. So now that he is, we're going to do a fun video. We're going to do 10 random facts about us. We're going to start with Richard sharing 5 random facts about himself, and then I'll share 5 random facts that you guys may not know about me, and then you can get to know us a little bit better. So, babe, you want to start?
So, let's see. I wrote down some quick notes, but number 1 just says cilantro, but let me extrapolate on that. I'd say my favorite vegetable is cilantro.
Not a vegetable.
Even if it's an herb. It's my favorite thing you can eat that's not an animal. Yep, I think I like cilantro more than cheese.
Wow, you're weird.
That's some strong language right there.
It is.
But no, I would use cilantro toothpaste if they had it.
Ew, babe.
And she hates it, so that'd be really bad.
So nasty.
I don't know.
Seriously, I can't handle the smell. Like, he'll have cilantro and then he'll kiss me.
So good.
It's just like, I mean, I'll still kiss him because he's my husband, but it's just like, ugh. Like,
But it's like taking a hit. I'm just like, I'm sorry. And then
But cilantro toothpaste? That's a little too far. I don't know.
if anyone can find some,
Ew.
I will get it.
Ew.
I should just look.
Oh my god.
Why am I asking you guys?
Oh.
Alright, so yeah, cilantro is my favorite plant, but food. Alright, 2, I like video games a lot, but mostly as a hobby, because I'm married now, so we don't got time for that. So, if she's off having a girly date, whatever, coffee, wow, babe, you're gonna have me in your videos talking. This is gonna be great.
I love it.
So yeah, when she's all busy, I'll play a game on my laptop, which is really hers. And yeah, usually like a survival game like zombies. One called 7 Days to Die is really hard and really fun. And so that's this hobby. Mm-hmm. Favorite movie, I put the Matrix trilogy. Just because it was like the first slow-mo camera. Cool story. Use the Lord's name in vain too much. And any is too much, but the plot and the setting was really good. And it's kind of a mirror of Christianity. So I'll talk to anyone about that later in one of my videos, I guess. Right?
Yes,
huh?
he'll be doing videos too.
Wow.
So exciting.
Theology ones.
Yeah, if any of you men want to want certain videos, like if we have any men that watch our videos and you want Richard to do anything specific, let him know.
And I might say yes. I would. Just kidding. Oh, you're gonna have a lot of fun with me on this channel.
I always have fun with you.
Alright. Foxes. My favorite animal is foxes. As you might have seen on our Christmas tree. I had like 3 or 4. But yeah. We like dogs. Gabby's cute. But
she's our dog.
foxes are like the most awesome animal. I don't know why. They just represent a lot of sneaky, fast movement. Everything that I was associated with as a kid, being the youngest one that runs around and hides. So, fox. And then the weird thing about me is my job. So, don't know if you guys knew, but I travel a lot for my job. Like, not a lot, but I've been to Washington, D.C. and Chicago and Oregon a few times. Going to Florida, I think.
You've been to Texas.
Texas. Oh, yeah, but that was a lot of times.
Yeah.
Anyway, so a lot of people, like, have dreams of traveling. Like, that's their life goal, and that's just kind of part of my job. And driving around Orange County or, gosh, just literally anywhere. It's a weird job. Maybe I'll tell you guys a lot more about that later if I'm at liberty to. But I think I am. Probably.
Don't ask me.
She knew I was looking to her for an answer, too. But yeah, so my job was really cool. I get to drive really nice cars and meet celebrities and movie people. And, like, people that make movies, not...
I like movie stars.
Actually, probably them, too.
Yeah, I think you've met a couple movie stars.
So that's funny, because that's probably not what you'd expect of me, as you can tell. All right, tag team go.
Was that 5?
Yep.
Okay.
Fox's was a short one.
Isn't he awesome? I love him.
Oh, gosh.
5 random facts about me. You guys know a lot about me, so what are you laughing at? By the way, if you hear ticking in the background, I don't think you can hear it at all, which is awesome, but we have this, I think we showed you guys in one of our videos, but we have a cool clock hanging on the wall.
It's an actual pendulum one.
Yeah, it has like a pendulum, and I have one of my facts, which is not in the 5, but I'll just say it anyway. I have an obsession with clocks. I love them. I love the ones that chime on the hour, so you might just hear a chime pretty soon. So yeah, if you hear that, it's our clock, but I don't think it's too loud. Anyways, 5 random facts about me. You guys know most things, so I'm going to kind of talk about some things from my past that you may not have known from when I was younger, like a child. So the first one is that when I was young, I had a pet guinea pig named Dixie. So I don't know if anybody of you had a guinea pig before, but they're so cute. Yeah, you haven't had a guinea pig. And he had a lot of weird animals, but never a guinea pig. Guinea pigs are so cute. Like
you can do the sound of a guinea pig.
Are you asking for a performance?
No, but
okay,
it was funny. I've never had one. She's like, they sound like this.
I'll do I won't do the sound when they're mad because that's hard to do, but I'll do their happy sound because it's really cute. So like my little guinea pig,
named what?
Dixie. She was so cute. Oh my gosh! Like when I got her, she was so small. I used to put her in the pocket of my sweater that I would wear, and she was so cute. And then she'd pee and poop in there, and that was gross. Anyways, because guinea pigs are not potty trained.
I was just like, oh, that'd be so cute. And you're like, pee and poop. I'm like, yeah. I mentally took my hands out of my
washed
jacket.
the sweater. Anyways, so she was really cute, and I used to carry her around with me everywhere, and I would feed her carrots through her cage, and she'd be so happy. She'd go, I'm serious. That's what she sounded like. Anyways, I'm not going to make that sound again. But I loved little Dixie, and so I thought that was interesting that I was attached to a guinea pig before I had a dog. Attached. Yes, I loved her so much. I never slept with her because of her accident problem. But fact number 2, I used to be in a community church choir from the time I was, I think, 8 years old all the way until 13, so 5 years. This church choir was based out of our home church growing up, but we used to travel, so I would be in like concerts twice a year, and there would be like a whole season where we would travel for a couple weeks to different churches, and it was a really cool experience, and I did really hard music. Like, I started hard music very young. We did the Handel's Messiah, the entire thing, when I was 13, which is pretty young to do that. And I got the chance to learn a lot of other cool music, and I started, that's how I started singing, was from that choir. So I thought that was interesting.
I was trying to say, like, oh yeah, your choir stuff. I thought you meant like Vanguard.
Well, Vanguard, yeah, that was cool too. But this was like where I started singing.
I didn't even know about that choir.
Yeah, okay. It was called Sing for Joy Gospel
Things
Choir.
to learn about Alisa that her husband doesn't know, and everyone else did already.
No one knew that, except my family maybe. But yeah, Sing for Joy Gospel Choir was awesome. It doesn't really, I don't think it exists anymore, but it was an amazing thing. Fact number 3, so this is also from when I was about 9 years old, but my mom and dad decided to find a stud, which is a male dog, for our German Shepherd. We had a German Shepherd named Liba. She was a female and so pretty, and so we found a mate for her, and she gave birth to 11 puppies. My dad actually delivered them. Sadly, 3 of them died at birth and didn't make it, but my dad actually revived 2 of them. So we were left with 8 puppies, and we actually got to raise them. So I've been around puppies that are like a minute old, or like I actually heard a few of them being born. It was the weirdest thing. Like I heard like my dog panting and like the puppy come out and squeak for the first time. It was so cool. But that was really awesome, and we got to keep 2 of them, so I grew up with 3 German Shepherds, and that was very fun.
Fluffy.
Yes. Number 4, I used to vault on horses. This one I don't think any of you know. I can't remember if I mentioned this, but I'm pretty sure I haven't. This is a huge thing. So when I was 8 years old, this is all when I was 8 years old, I started vaulting on horses, which basically means doing gymnastics on a moving horse. Yes, you heard me right. And being blind, that is definitely weird to do, but I enjoyed it so much. I used to compete. I was on a team, and we were called the Happy Hearts, and we would go to competitions like I think once a month, and the judges like didn't even know I was blind. Like they didn't know until someone came and got me when I dismounted the horse and finished my routine, and they took me away. Then the judges were like, "Whoa, she's blind." Like I used to hear them saying that, like, "Whoa, really?" But I would do the routines just like everyone else. I would stand up on the horse while it was walking. I would do back bends and stuff like that. And then my horse started trotting, which was fun. A little more hard, but it was fun. And I did that for 4 years. And as soon as my horse started cantering, my mom was like, "No, you are not doing this while your horse is cantering," because she was afraid I'd fall over, break my neck, and not be able to sing anymore, because that was what I was into.
And to be paralyzed.
Well, that too. But yeah, so sadly I had to stop, but I really, really loved vaulting on horses, and to this day I miss it. I had a horse named Belle. Well, she wasn't my horse, but she was the horse I rode on. And then another horse named Joy. So those are my 2 horses, and I loved it. Last fact about me that you may not know is that about 2 years ago, actually we're coming up on the 2-year anniversary of it in April, my husband and I had only been married for, how long, babe? Like 4 months. Yeah, 4 months. And I had my first cancer scare. I know that's super weird. But Richard and I were just at the doctor. I was getting a routine physical to go to guide dogs.
To apply for.
To get Gabby.
Yeah.
And I was getting a routine physical, and the doctor was kind of feeling around my, like my neck and everything.
Like, what's this?
And she saw, am I showing it, babe? She saw this lump.
Just so you know, women don't have Adam's apples. This is the thing.
Yeah.
So
the doctor went, she looked at Richard and she's like, "What's that?" And he's
it's like a noticeable lump.
Yeah, it's a noticeable lump on the left side of my neck, like near my throat. Yeah. And Richard goes, "That was not there yesterday." And I think it was smaller back when she found it, but it was very noticeable. So immediately I went in for ultrasounds and testing and everything, and I had a fine needle biopsy, which was very painful. They stuck a needle right into my throat, basically. Not my throat, but like right near it, 3 times from 3 different angles. I couldn't cough or laugh for like 3 weeks. It was awful. And Xanax did not work.
Don't do that.
Yeah. It was awful. But anyway, we found out, it was very scary. So for like 2 or 3 weeks, we thought maybe I had thyroid cancer. That was kind of one of their concerns. Which that's a very, it's a very mild cancer. Like, people don't usually die from thyroid cancer. Usually they just remove your thyroid and it doesn't usually spread.
Then you're on meds for your life.
But then you're on meds and you have to go through radiation sometimes. So it was honestly scary. Obviously anything to do with cancer and when you're young or old is scary. And I remember my husband and I, well, obviously Richard now, who's a part of our channel. I'm so excited. But I remember both of us were like sitting there one night. Richard is always my solid rock. Like, he always handles everything so well, and he was not stressed at all. I think he was scared maybe on the inside, but he never showed me. But I was like crying, and I was like, "Babe," I think I was just like overly sensitive or like emotional about it, but I was like, "Babe, we just got married. What if I die?" Like, it was awful. Like, I remember it was just, for newlyweds to worry about cancer is very hard. But anyways, that was definitely a hardship in our marriage, our first hardship.
And it's called goiter.
Yeah, so we found out a few weeks later, after we were scared to death, well, I was, that it is called a goiter. It's benign, praise the Lord.
It's sort of common.
It's sort of common, actually not too common. It's usually based on, like, caused by an iodine deficiency. So it's on my thyroid on the left side. If you can't see it, it's basically just a big lump. It's not so big that, like, it's super noticeable, but if I point it out, you can see it. It doesn't hurt or anything like that, but it's just sitting there, and they're going to they were talking about removing it if it got to be too much of a hindrance, but they would have to remove part of my thyroid and possibly cut through my vocal cords, which could take away my singing voice. So as of now, it's just been sitting there benign for 2 years, and we've decided not to do anything about it just because there's probably nothing we can do. But if it causes problems in the future, then we're going to look into getting it removed or something to that effect. So, yeah, it's called a goiter. It's fun. But that was 5 random facts about me. I think Richard's facts were a lot more interesting, but that's just me.
You had to go searching for something you haven't talked about.
I know. I was like, what have I not told them? Like, I feel like I've told you guys everything. Well, a lot of things. But anyway, we hope you guys have enjoyed this fun video today. Our first official Alisa and Richard video since we changed the channel name. We're so glad to those of you who have joined us or subscribed. Sorry, Gabby's itching herself. But the cool thing... Gabby, quit.
Gabby.
Good girl. But the cool thing we want to share with you guys that's awesome is that we are almost at 300 subscribers. Now, obviously, we just changed the channel name, so a lot of the subscribers we already had. But I can tell and I believe that our subscribers are only going to grow because I think this is a... Thanks, Gabby. Hello.
It wasn't me.
She did. She wanted to say hello too. Oh, she needs a bath. Anyways,
Yeah.
so we... Oh, hi. She does want to say hello.
Parker head.
She says hello. This is Gabby, our black lab, my guide dog. Oh, say hello. Anyways, you interrupting what I'm saying, Gabby. So anyways, we are almost at 300 subscribers, and we're so thankful for that. Obviously, those of you who have supported my channel before Richard came, I am so thankful, and I'm excited for those of you who are going to support us from here on out, because I think this channel is going to get a lot more interesting and fun than it ever was. So here's what we're going to do. When we get to 300, which I see happening very soon, we are going to do a Q&A. So how this is going to work is you guys are going to leave in the comments below, or you can message me. I think I can get messages on YouTube, so we will find out how to open those. You can message us and let us know your questions, or comment, whatever you're comfortable with. Also on Facebook, I have a page called True Insight, which I am going to be changing to Alisa and Richard to our Facebook page, which is awesome. You can also post your questions through there. So we're going to take a week or so, maybe a little bit more, as long as it takes to gather some questions. We're not going to be able to use all of them, but we're going to use as many as we can.
We'll pick out some.
Yeah, we'll pick out some of your questions, a good variety. Anything you want to know about, maybe if you have a question for Richard about what it's like to be married to a blind person, or maybe you have a question for me about what it's like to be married to an awesome person, the best person ever, or just random questions about us, our marriage, our life, you know, our future plans, like anything you want to know, we want to answer. So nothing's a stupid question. Don't be afraid. Ask whatever you want, and we will answer as many as we can. So that's our plan for our upcoming video to celebrate 300 subscribers. So you guys will know when we get there, and we're excited. So don't forget to post your questions and to subscribe. And thanks for watching. See you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.